show. Let's get funky and sentimental right now with Lisa Maxwell live on The Joint and Thinking of You.
Yes, I do, as long as I'm living. I'm thinking of you and the things you do to me. That makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy. Yeah, it's you and the things you do to me. That makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy. All the time, he makes me glad that I'm alive. Together, we will survive. What do you think brought the sun out today? It's love, baby. Hear me say, without love, there's no reason to live. Without you, what would I do with the love I give? All my love and to you I'll be giving. And I promise, yes I do, as long as I'm living. I'm thinking of you and the things you do to me. That makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy. Yeah, it's you and the things you do to me. That makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy. Hey, hey, I'm in love again, and it feels so, so, so good. It's you and the things you do to me that makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy. Yeah, it's you and the things you do to me that makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy. Hey, it's you. Yeah, yeah, and the things you do to me. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me tell you about the stars above. That makes me love you. Oh, it's you. That makes me love you. Oh, yeah. Now I'm living in ecstasy. Oh, it's you.
Oh, adding flavour to The Joint, Lisa Maxwell with a bit of drum and bass from her debut album Wish and a track called Thinking of You. We've had some big voices on the set and now we can add another big name to it, a big set of lungs. Come on down. Renee Gayer, Lisa
I get to sit
Maxwell.
right here
You get
next
to
to
sit
you on
right
the
here on the
couch.
set. This is now the trippy thing about this is you have Foxtel at home, so you've seen the show.
I've had it for the last couple of months and I've been dying to get on it.
Ah, now you're here.
I've
You
been
can
dying to
touch
meet
the
you.
hallowed ground. I'm kind of, if only I was actually exciting or interesting. It's, you know, flesh-wise and just kind of, you know, in
I
a...
think you're incredibly exciting.
I think you're a bit more exciting there, busting out the moves. That was great. You kind of, and you're performing after a bit of a hangover. Last night you launched your album.
Don't tell the record company that.
Oh no, well this record company take note. See how well she performs. You should ply her with drinks every night before a big gig, and then the hangover. You know, I'd be falling over if I was trying to dance. What time did that finish?
Well, we sort of wrapped it up around about 2:30 in the morning, which is probably actually quite good usually.
That's when I start
That's
coming
pretty
down from
good.
this show. Wait till, I mean, tonight you finish at midnight and you'll be... It's kind of hard to come down after late night shows.
Yeah, I think it is, and I guess because if you do sort of spend most of your life, you know, playing of a night time, and as you say, when you finish the show, the last thing you want to do is go home and go to bed. Although there's been a few occasions where, you know, after like quite a heavy schedule, it's like just where is the bed, or you just sort of sleep on the way home or something.
In the
Tarago.
car,
in the.
I've been mentioning Tarago a lot recently. I'm angling for a bit of a sponsorship. Do you ever go in the van option?
Oh, I've had some funny experiences in accidents and things. I actually cut my Achilles tendon getting out of one of those things once, so I have bad memories.
God forbid, I'll never mention it again.
Don't mention it, it really hurts.
Wow.
But it's better now, it's
We've got
much
some
better.
lawyers
kind of.
out here if you want to, you know, get on the phone and...
Well, it's actually all right, but I tell you what, I don't know whether you'd want to go out with a girl with a big lump on the back of her foot.
Absolutely not, I don't think so. Can we wrap it up there, actually? Now, you're originally a Melbourne girl.
Yes.
But Sydney, did you move to Sydney for, you know, love reasons or music reasons? Or
A bit of both. I grew up in Melbourne and I was doing a lot of sort of stuff at the time, and I just really felt like it was kind of, it was one of those dreams things, you know, pack up your bags and go to the big smoke in search of fame and fortune and that sort of thing. And because all the main sort of record companies, the head offices are all up here, so I was a bit starry-eyed and stuff like that.
Because Melbourne's really kind of taken off in the past few years.
Melbourne has the most amazing scene.
Always provided such a rich scene of bands, but just, you know, record companies getting their acts together and going to specific places to sign bands, like when Magic Dirt became huge. There was a big Geelong, the trawler went out to Geelong. And then Newcastle, you know, with Silverchair, they go trawling the waters.
Yeah.
Whereas you came to the trawler.
I came to the trawler, but you know what? Sometimes I think it's probably better to stay where you are, because I think if somebody's gonna find you, they'll find you, even if you're in Tasmania.
Even if you're in
Yeah,
Tasmania,
they'll
like
find
with
you.
Nick Brumby. They found her.
That's right.
She was running around the mountains half naked. They called her down from the trees, recorded an album, and did well done. Now, are you thinking of going back to Melbourne? Sydney's so
I
expensive.
think that
What a rip
it is very expensive for us poor musicians to live in Sydney. You know, I've actually moved out to Marrickville. Marrickville's really nice.
I'm in Ashfield. I think
Are
the
you?
suburbs are where it's
we're
at.
probably we're probably
Yeah.
very close. Yeah, big backyards.
Check
I've
around.
got a dog and a couple of cats. So then,
Oh, what's your dog's name?
my dog's name is Dusty, and she's a little blue cattle dog.
Little blue
So
cattle
she
dog.
needs a lot of room. I don't want to sort of keep her in the city where it's too built up. And
The city, yeah, we get lots of truck pollution. Oh, it's just, what's the world come to? Do you
I
think it's going to
don't-
end in the year
no.
2000? Do you think the
Well,
Millennium Bug will make all the Russia's nuclear weapons
I
detonate?
was actually kind of having a thought the other day, thinking, my God, because I have friends who are all having babies and things, and I thought must be a really scary prospect to have a child not knowing what's going to happen.
I think you never know with children. That's
Yeah,
what's so gutsy about having kids.
Terapia's got a little
How
boy.
old's yours? 3.5. And you got him on the kit yet? Oh, you can't talk. I always try and talk with a band, but John Laws has flogged all our mics. Thanks, Lawsy. I know you're watching. Just if you could do some semaphore for... I mean, is it a Tommy Lee type thing? You've bought the rotating, spinning, on-fire drum kit for your son?
He's
Shirt.
I like that in a big way. And you're the only man that can put a big funky bass line out with big boots. How do you play the... How do you do that?
Well, I actually forgot to bring my boots, my DCs in tonight. I was going to go barefoot, but I thought the cameras...
I just have to... I keep forgetting about
I
the
was
mic
just going to
Lawsy,
say, I
yeah.
can run
He's
over there
wearing
and you can
big
talk
boots.
into my bosom if you like.
It's just Lawsy. Do you ever watch his show? Is it good?
I got to say, no, I haven't.
They've blocked my channel. They won't let me on the Laws channel. Controversial. I think. Oh, now we've got it. Oh no, this no more. This is. I just like making
forget
the crew kind of. The
Make
Ina.
them
Sorry,
work.
Ina. Look, we'll just leave that. Sorry, Tarapai. We'll talk later about kids and stuff.
All right,
back
so
to you,
where were
Lisa,
we?
yeah.
Enough about
We
him.
were talking
What
about,
have
we did the Vans, we did the Melbourne, Sydney, we mentioned Nick Brumby, which is important, very
yeah.
important. Now, you've collaborated with a lot of people from the dance side of things and the kind of rock side of things. What's been the most satisfying or difficult or?
Well, I've come from a sort of fairly mixed background, so I've actually always been into soul, dance, funk, groove-orientated music. So I sort of had my little hand at doing a couple of Susie Quattro numbers and things like that, which I actually really enjoyed. But
Down at Devilgate Drive?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man! Oh, do
Yeah.
you guys know it? Oh.
Yeah, oh God, I mean, I'd love to do it. And, you know, I loved the Pretenders kind of thing as well. And but I think I just always kind of went down the little soulful track, and I think that's what I do best.
Well, I think it's hard. Let's be frank, it's hard to market Susie Quattro. I mean, women, if they kind
I
of...
don't know. I'd love to see a woman with a big bass. You'd have to
I love women with big bass. I don't know the record. I mean, Savage Garden, they're not Susie Quattro.
No, they're not, are
If
they?
they were, would they sell records? That's an interesting. We'll just leave that. We'll leave the whole
leave it
Savage
alone.
Garden.
Yeah. Oh,
It's kind of been put up by Mike there in the background. I always like to blame Mike.
It's his
Background
fault.
music. Do you watch Mike's show? This is more an issues-based
actually,
show.
because when he walked in, I thought, I know that face, and now I know
He's
why
on
I know
telly.
that face. He's on the telly.
He's on the telly. Now you're on the telly. We're all on the telly. To quote Dog Boy there. Now on the cover of your album here, Wish, and we'll need Kim to bunt it in there on a tie. It's going to be a tricky one for you. I don't like your chances, frankly, Kim. But good luck.
It's,
the
yeah.
cover. There we go. Perfect
getting
shot.
there? Oh,
Absolutely
yeah,
faultless.
that looks gorgeous.
So you're
It
holding a
matches the set
bunch.
too.
Maybe we should have got someone else in to do the point out. Terribly sorry, but you're holding a big bunch of records. What are the records there? You can name them all, can't you?
Yeah, I can. It's LaBelle. Lady Marmalade and stuff
Yeah.
like that. There's a couple of old retro things. Actually, when we were doing the video, there was an old record store nearby, and it was kind of an idea. We just thought having records on the front of a CD. I mean,
Because you almost can't see it, and then you look closer and you
Yeah.
go, she's holding a pile of records.
yeah, and I just it was all a really sort of impromptu shot, that one. I just picked up a bunch of records, and I was having a little bit of lie down on the couch, getting a little bit cozy, and the photographer said, that's it.
Oh,
This
thank
is
God
gonna
you
be
didn't
your-"
have to do it. We had to do
I
a
don't know.
nude shoot recently. Have they asked you to do that?
Actually, they did ask me once, and nothing happened.
You okay?
Although I must say, I had to do the hair expo at Darling Harbour recently, and I wore the most revealing dress I've ever worn in my entire life. It was pretty sort of heart attack material.
Wow.
And
Ooh.
gorgeous beaded dress. I felt like Cleopatra. And,
Wow.
but the only problem was I had to sort of strategically place it so that I didn't have anything coming out to say hello.
The hello, little puppies option there. Wow. Now, very lastly, we're going to hear tracks from you all night. We're just going to keep going till dawn.
Yeah,
It's a
that would be
rave here
wicked.
now that Mike's got involved.
We're happy to stick around, I think.
Oh, cool. Rave it on. Now, very lastly, there's a very interesting Beatles connection with yourself. You've got the same initials there as Linda McCartney, and you're vegetarian.
I never thought of that.
And you're vegetarian. So are you going to carry on her work?
Well, I must say, what a woman, what an incredible woman.
Totally.
And the fact that they spent only one day apart in their entire married life, I thought, now that doesn't happen anymore.
Is that
does it?
true?
That's
One day.
true.
What was
One
the
day-
day
one
apart?
night
Was it a
apart.
footy match?
Must have been.
I would say so.
I think that's probably the only reason that would drag two people apart is a footy game.
Oh, who won between Brazil and Scotland? Brazil.
We watched a bit of the footy last night. We all went back to a friend's place after the launch and watched a bit of footy, and then...
Oh, we can't watch the footy. It's on another channel. There.
That's right.
I haven't heard of footy. No, I don't know what you're talking about there. Music's where you want to be on Channel V. I'm just trying to think about what crazy, action, where to play it. The band. Oh, we've been through the band.
We've been... Oh, really?
Oh no, well, not in that sense of the word at all. Not personally. I haven't at all. We better have a clip. I think we better go and have a bit of a look at a clip. You've been to Japan recently. Was that exciting?
Well, actually, I'm going.
Oh, you're
I am
going, you haven't been
I
yet.
was supposed to go a little bit earlier, and it sort of got postponed mainly because they were waiting for the album. And my first single went to number 8. Second single went to number 15 in the Hot 100 charts, and it's climbing, so it's only just been released for about 3 weeks. The album goes out on the 22nd of July in Japan, and it's kind of good that I waited because now it's sort of kind of on fire, and there are pre-sales on my album and everything.
So we won't be able to get you back on the show. You just be huge, you go to Japan and then come back and you'll be Bono. You're
That's
wearing the
wrong.
hoods and or
That'd
Jerry
be nice.
Seinfeld. Sorry. So you can have 2 autographs, that's it. All right, Lisa, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you, Jeff.
I wish we could have a law show where you just talk all night.
I love
Talkity,
that.
talk. It's Lisa Maxwell and Falling Back to You.
change coming over me. I'm falling deeper every day. I have to save what we have. I'm falling gently. I'm falling softly. I'm falling back to you.
Piping hot. Oh, piping it up. Lisa Maxwell with Falling Back to You. Pieces all over Celine Dion's Fallen Into You. What? Oh, just Celine, see you later. That was from her debut album, Wish. Now for some more advice on affairs of the heart from our guest guru of love, Lisa Maxwell. This next song found a lot of airplay when it was featured in the soundtrack to the Jack Thompson, Russell Crowe gem, The Sum of Us. Here is Lisa Maxwell with In and Out of Love.
Cause I've learned the code. Cause I've learned the code. Cause I've learned the code. Cause I've learned the code.
everything I do is not enough to get you out of my mind. I've tried so many ways, but I can't seem to leave it all behind. Yeah. I've been in and out of love so many times, it just goes round and round. Yeah. And now I have to learn to cope without the loving that I thought I found. Hey, in and out of love, I'll be holding on. In and out of love, I hope I'm learning. In and out of love, I'll be holding on. In and out of love, I hope I'm learning. Yeah, I hope I'm learning. Yeah, yeah, I hope I'm learning. Yeah, I hope I'm learning.
Cause I've learned the code.
We don't have forever, we should just learn how to get on with our lives. I wanted you so badly, but without your love, I know I will survive. Hey, yeah, yeah. In and out of love, I'll be holding on. In and out of love, I hope I'm learning. In and out of love, I'll be holding on. In and out of love, I hope I'm learning. Yeah, I hope in and out of love. I hope I'm learning. Yeah, I hope in and out of love. Yeah, yeah.
Cause I've learned the code. Cause I've learned the code. Cause I've learned the code. Cause I've learned the code.
In and out of love with the feeling, I've learned how to cope, and I'm dealing with life, with love, with everything that comes my way. No one's gonna make it easy. Love's gonna fool around and tease me. I wish upon my stars above, but I keep falling in and out of love. I learned to cope. I keep falling in and out of love. Hey, I learned to cope. I've learned. Well, I've been in and out of love. I've been pushed and I've been shoved, and I learned to cope. I hope I've been happy, I've been sad. I wanted you so bad, and I learned to cope. I hope I've been in and out of love. I've been pushed and I've been shoved, and I learned to cope. I hope I've been happy, I've been sad. I wanted you so bad, and I learned. Cause I learned to cope.
Cause I've learned the code.
In and out of love, I learned to cope. I learned to cope.
Oh, synchronized clapping. Oh, in and out of love. I learned to cope. Lisa Maxwell live on the joint. Oh, of course that is available. Stop playing. Stop it, you sick bastards. Of course, That song is available on the soundtrack to The Sum of Us, which is probably really hard to find now, so you're better off looking for the debut album, Wish. Lisa Maxwell and Rock Your Baby.
Thanks, Jabba. Hey. Yeah, yeah. I'm a woman. Take me in your arms. Rock you, baby. I'm a woman. Take me in your arms. Rock you, baby. There's nothing to it. Just say that you wanna do it. Open up your heart and let the loving start. I'm a woman. Take me in your arms. Rock you, baby. I'm a woman. Take me in your arms. Rock you, baby. Hold me tight with all your might. Let your feelings flow, real sweet and slow. I'm a woman. Take me in your arms. Rock you, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a woman. Take me in your arms and rock you, baby. Yeah, yeah. Rock you, baby. Yeah. Open up your heart. Hey, yeah, yeah. I'm a woman. Take me in your arms. Rock you, baby. I'm a woman. Take me in your arms and rock you, baby. There's nothing to it. Just say that you wanna do it. Open up your heart and let it start. I'm a woman. Take me in your arms and rock you, baby. I'm a woman. Take me in your arms and rock you, baby. Rock you, baby. Yeah. Rock you, baby. Rock you, baby. Rock you, baby. Take me in your arms, rock ya, baby, rock ya, baby. Take me in your arms, you just better rock it, baby. Rock ya, baby, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Jabba.
Woo! Oh, thank you, Spunky, Lisa Maxwell and band, cooking up a storm to end the joint for this Thursday night across Australia. Be watching the best of the joint on Sunday, and make sure you catch us next week on the joint. Thanks again to our wonderful guest and crew for another satisfying big fat joint. We'll see you later.